In my last video, I was talking about how, everybody's caught up in this matrix, right? The matrix of the mind, right? And just being over stimulated by external things, right? And just like if you live in a city, it's more apparent because there's more going on. Consumerism, always wanting you to buy, you know. And this is the thing, man. Once you get out of that lifestyle, and I was fortunate enough to get away from it, and it's been 7 years now. Sort of got out into the country, a lot less going on, and apart from being, bored out of my mind at certain days, I've learned to heal myself, man, through meditation. Just excuse me, drinking one of these premier proteins. Got to get your protein in you, man. Learning to quiet your mind down, right? And just the thing is, I've been watching and taking in information over the past few years about how reality works, how can we bend reality to our liking, and manifest stuff into our lives, and why things happen the way they happen, and how exactly responsible are we for our lives and what happens in our lives, right? So this goes very, very deep. I talked about how we need to unplug from the matrix, and the only way to unplug from the matrix and create your own matrix, because the matrix is your mind, right? Your set of beliefs, your thoughts, and your experiences that you have in your life, in your own personal life, right? Everybody's got a different, perception on life. Everybody sees the world differently. And this is the thing, right? We're, as a collective, we've been programmed by social media, by our teachers, by the government, by TV, commercials, radio, movies, music, right? It's all designed to keep us in a state of hypnosis, really, because they understand the way it works. The everyday person who just goes out and does his thing and goes to work, to his 9 to 5 job, and takes the same route to work every day, and listens to his music, or listens to the morning news, or hears all the bullshit that's happening in the world. And then you got your distractions everywhere, political distractions, and it's all designed to take you away from your true essence of who you are. And you'll never be able to figure it out unless you get into solitude. And this is the thing, man. I mean, learning to quiet your mind down and become the observer of your thoughts, become aware of the one who's being aware, right? This has been profound for me. And it's not something that just clicks overnight. It's just something that you have to keep reminding yourself. This awareness, this consciousness that we're projecting out into the world via your thoughts and beliefs. But in actuality, everything is happening inside your head. If you learn how, Google how vision works, right? Light particles are coming in through your eyes, going through your retina, and then it goes to the back of your head. And this is where we're seeing, right? This is where we're seeing everything. It's in the back of your head. It's in your brain. Your brain is encapsulated into a skull of dark matter. You're not seeing out, you're seeing in. This is the thing. I mean, so everything is a projection of your own consciousness. Just like watching a movie on, you got a blank screen, and then they roll the film, and then it shoots it out on the screen. It's the same way your fucking mind works. It's the same way we view reality, man. But if your mind is so cluttered and so disorganized and has so much shit going on, it's like a film projector projecting all this stuff out into space and time, and it could create chaos in your life, man. It truly, truly is. And the thing is, like, once you get control of that, once you learn to control the thoughts and quiet the mind down, so that it reflects out into the world what you truly want to happen in your life, man. You'll see coincidence, man. You'll see synchronicities. I see numbers all the time. Now, I don't know, you want to call them angel numbers or whatever the case may be, man. Call it whatever you want, but for me to see 1111 and 222 and 333 and 555 and whatever every single day, and sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, it's not a coincidence. It's really not. So anyway, you start to Google what the numbers mean, and certain numbers mean certain things, and 1111 means you're in alignment, you're on the right path. 555 means a change is about to happen in your life, and 444 means you're being supported by higher beings, and whatever it is, man, you have to Google that shit. 777 is lucky. 888 means money. 999 means you're coming to an end of a cycle in your life. And I truly believe this shit, man. Like it just happens way too often. I get up and in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom or something like that, and I look at the time and it's like 3:33 in the morning. Like, this is just, there's a higher power working, and we have to understand that this, you get into the spiritual aspect of things, and higher self, and connect to that source or God or whatever it is that you want to call it, man. You have to have that belief in yourself, right? And the thing is, so to unplug from the matrix that they've been showing you forever, that you've been programmed with since you were just a kid, since school, since you thought that, you go in and on the teacher's desk, there's a globe of the earth, right? So right away you think the earth is round, which may not be. I'm starting to believe that, we have a lot of flat earthers out there and whatever and whatnot. I believe we live under a dome, and I believe there's a lot more going on. I believe it's some kind of simulation that we're living in, and there's a lot to it, right? And it's all in your belief systems, right? Everybody's got their own belief systems, so everybody's got their own view on reality, right? So then, well, you come across somebody who seems that they may know something that you don't, and then you start following the person, and you start watching their videos, and then all of a sudden you're starting to adopt their belief system, right? The thing is, this is for me and my journey through self-discovery and self-help and whatever it is, and self-actualization, and trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing here on this earth, man. Like, I knew from a young age that there's got to be more to life than getting up and going to a 9-to-5 job and working at a company, making someone else rich, and they got the power over you to fucking fire you or whatever they want to do, give you your shitty raises every year, and build some company up to make them rich, or you climb the corporate ladder and you become a manager or whatever the case may be. You do this every day, and then you come back home, you fight in traffic to come back home and pick up the kids from school and cook dinner and fucking, and then you may have an hour or two where you can sit and relax and unwind and watch the hockey game or sip on a beverage or whatever it is, right? To quiet your mind down. And this cycle continues until you're fucking 65 or whenever you decide your retirement. And then you've got enough money accumulated that you can go and retire and go and move out into the fucking country or whatever you want to do in your retirement, right? And then what happens is that you may have 10 or 15 good years ahead of you, if you're in good enough health, to be able to enjoy your retirement after putting in and slaving for fucking all these years. And I thought, no, this is bullshit. There's got to be another way, right? So I learned how to create my own reality, man. I learned how to create things a different way. I learned how to get red pilled, so to speak, and just started to make my own path in life, unplug from all the bullshit, which meant for me, stop focusing on all the propaganda that's being fed to you. Stop listening to fucking music that doesn't resonate, that's pushing out a certain message. That's why, like, the radio will play the same songs over and over and over again. They want to get it into your subconscious mind. They all have a meaning to the songs that they're putting out to program you to think a certain way. So when it comes to listening to music, download all your own music, right? Listen to the stuff you want to listen to. Stop listening to the fucking radio, man. Stop watching TV commercials. Stop watching movies, because they're always trying to sell you something. They're always trying to program you to think a certain way. Political and all the shit that's going on that end of the spectrum, just another distraction, right? I mean, it takes away from you who you truly are. They keep you in this perpetual cycle, this loop that you can never get out of. We call it the rat race. And people are so hypnotized and so programmed into this reality that you never created. You think you have, but you really haven't. You just partake in this reality that was created for you to become a slave, to become a worker. That's what the fucking schooling does. It teaches people to become loyal workers. Schooling doesn't teach you to think for yourself, because if you did, then they would lose their power, right? And then it's like the whole schooling system I never agreed with. Most of the millionaires that were made in this lifetime dropped out of school at a young age. They knew better. They could become entrepreneurs, and to carve their own way in life, man. And it's good to have mentors who are doing the things that you want to do, or maybe it's the message that you want to get from them, or whatever it is, right? The material aspect for me is not everything. I mean, it's nice to see, like, my mentor that I've been watching for a long time, Wes Watson. I always post all the stuff on Facebook, and not one person will like any of the videos I put out. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But the guy did 10 years in the penitentiary, and he got out, and now he's a motivational coach. He's done really well. He's got like a mansion in San Diego. He's got a mansion in Miami. He's got like 16 or 17 exotic cars, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, Ferraris, you name it, right? And makes like $3 million a month, whatever. That's the material side of it. But he's projecting a message out to the world where he's trying to teach people and get people to think a certain way and to change your mindset, and through habitual habits of getting rid of all the vices and getting rid of all the booze and getting rid of all the fucking drugs, and replacing those habits with like better habits, better eating habits, and working out and thinking positively, and correcting your mindset, because it's everything, right? It's what's putting you through this fucking illusion, this simulation, is your mindset, your belief system. That's theoretically, running the show in your life, man. And if you can understand the way it works, if you can understand the way the body works, if you can understand the way the mind works, and your subconscious works, and your conscious mind works, and through repetition and subliminals and all this other shit, you've been fed subliminals like fucking all your life that you don't even know, right? So a subliminal is fucking hidden message underneath the shit that you're watching. A lot of commercials, a lot of fucking sitcoms, a lot of movies have these hidden subliminals teaching you to think a certain way. You don't even realize it. Hey man, once you start digging down the fucking rabbit hole, going deep, and realize that you're being programmed by a fucking outside fucking entity, rather than taking the wheel for yourself and start to, unlearn everything that you've been taught in your life, which takes fucking a long time, could take years. Unlearn everything that you've been taught in your life, and then relearn stuff that you want to see happen in your life, man. And you'll get to a point where it's like fucking, I can just think of a person, I'll see them. I can just, it's almost like automatic, the things that I see. And it's another video, because I'm so far in right now, it's 14 minutes in, but yeah, I'm going to start talking about this stuff, this transformation in my life. And although I'm not quite there yet, you learn how to bend to reality, learn how to fucking manipulate the way things are, man, and you'll start to understand that you have a lot more power to create the life that you want, not one that's been designed for you to go out and be a fucking slave worker from 9 to 5. So that being said, thanks for tuning in. Take it easy.